What's up, F-Words? The F stands for friends. It is Taven the Caveman on Cave Art Adventures, episode 32 or 33, I believe. Someone keep me up to date. I forgot. Today, I want to show you what I have done so far really quick. I'm going to show you right here. These are, I believe there's 20 graves, 20 tombstones. And these are going to be for a cemetery, graveyard, if you will, diorama that I'm going to make. I just wanted to get all these tombstones ready, but I'm going to continue work on these themselves. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to add basically some greens to this. And what that means is I'm going to glue down a bunch of moss and grass to them. Let me put this back down here. That is the next step for this project. It is the graveyard challenge. The challenge was for anyone. It's an open challenge, really. It's for you to make one to as many tombstones that you want, and then to pose an action figure with it outside, and then post that picture on your social medias for us to see. So I went kind of big on this, and the only reason why I have so many is because I ended up making a bunch of these last year. Something happened to where it distracted me from the project, but I dug them out, and now I have all these. So I'm planning on, like I said today, I'm going to add some grass to them, some moss to weather them up, and then I'm going to be spraying them with a brown wash. After all that, I'm pretty much done with these tombstones. I was just asked a wonderful question if I was going to write any specific names on these tombstones. I really want to. I gave these some substitutes. I'll show you guys from different angles here. You can see like there's some lines right there that kind of indicate writing. There's no real specific names on here. But given the question now, it does seem like a fun idea to go with, so I might just do that. But the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to grab some of these wooden slabs right here that I have, and I believe these are from like crafting wood, you know, the type that look like popsicle sticks. Right. So I cut them into this shape. I'm probably going to give them some nice corners, and then write down below who they belong to. But I don't really know who I want to put on them yet, but we'll see. Of course, immediately if I do think about it, what comes to mind are names like Uncle Ben, Martha, and Thomas Wayne. Let's see. Without going down the memory lane, a lot of characters from comic books and stories that we know that have passed, that have shaped our favorite superheroes' lives. So those are the type of characters and names that I will, if I do, write down on some of these slabs and then customize them to fit these aesthetics. So without little ado, I'm going to get into my crafting bin because I need to get some of that moss and the greens out. But really quick, I'm going to change the camera view so you guys have other stuff besides my face to look at. I'm going to catch up with some of these comments really quick. By the way, everyone that's commenting and hanging out, thank you so much. We did get to 1.3 K likes so far. I'm going to put some music back on. Today's a Manchester Orchestra type of day. Awesome job. Thank you for that comment. Are you going to write names on that? That's that question I like. I think I will, but I don't know which ones yet. If you guys have any names that I should write down there, let me know. Put them in the comment section. I'll consider that. Anthony, what's up, brother? 32? 32 what? That's going to be awesome. Yo, 80s kids joined the team another day. Thank you so much. Once I recharge my coins, trust me, I'll be back at it and giving you guys the same love, y'all. I'm putting your name. You're putting my name. that's hilarious. Well, that's totally fine, as long as it says that I died from something fun. All right. Don't make me go out like a sucker. So, where are all my greens? this looks like it's got a bag of my green stuff. I might need some of these, but there might already be some there, so I'm gonna leave this here. I think that bag's all I need, to be honest. Yeah. If I need anything else, I'll just pop this sucker out and then look for it again. But for now, to save some time, I think this bag has all that I need. You know, you gotta put Jason Todd on one of those. That's... oh, okay. I feel that. So I really wish that I hadn't ripped off the... I guess would be the name of the product of these bags, but I'm just gonna have to describe them as what they look like to me, and then honestly it just looks like fluff. Some of this green fluff, we got this bag of gravel, we got this other bag that looks more like moss, and here's a bag with these type of little branches. These are all good for different reasons. Oh, here's another one right here. Some of these are already pre-painted. Yeah, okay. I bought what looked like crystals, right? And then I ended up painting them like rocks and boulders, just so I could have some ready to use for dioramas. These aren't real rocks, these are actually plastic. So all these look like good choices. Whoa, 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 whoa. And of course, not eligible for recommendation and restricted in results research for the 10 minutes because you may be promoting a brand or a product? What? Submit feedback. Well, I don't know what that's about. You know, it's funny, as soon as I jump on other people's lives and I say, that hasn't happened to me, then I guess it's my turn. Silly me. There's also these patches of grass that I think would look really awesome just laying around randomly, right? This will have to wait, however, because first I need to adorn all of these gravestones. These gravestones? Yeah, that makes sense, right? That's what they are. Before I can go crazy on the patches of grass. Trust me, I want to use all of the stuff that I have, but you gotta do it in the proper steps, otherwise you're just gonna be everywhere. You're everywhere. Wearing. One of these days, now that I'm bringing some stuff that's supposed to emulate nature, I gotta say, I've had this challenge in my mind for a long time, and it's to challenge myself to make a diorama out of natural, well, out of nature, you know? I wanna find a rock or that I can use as the base. I wanna find twigs and branches and snap them off and eventually use those as, you know, like the walls and what I use to fortify the diorama itself. I feel like that would be a really fun challenge. I believe I did read that. I can't believe I got a restriction for nothing. Um, it happens though. 2 restrictions. What? Live restriction for some audiences. Your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Recent commercial disclosure and paid marketing. What? You guys are crazy. Who's doing that? Alright, well guess what? And I'm just going to... Well, sorry about that silence, you guys. I'm over here trying to communicate to TikTok that I just, I don't know what's been going on. Honestly, I know some people don't believe in this, but I've been in the shadow ban realm for a long time, and sometimes it's just not worth sticking around in TikTok if it's just gonna make you have a bad day. And I'm already having a bad day. I don't need to make it worse by dealing with TikTok shenanigans. I was definitely not doing anything that they said I was. So I'm just gonna let them have their space, and I'm gonna have fun in my space. Here I have some glue that I really like using for this smaller stuff. So I always got to bring out my wax paper anytime that I'm going to work with glue, and I just know this stuff is just messy, so bring out the wax paper so that our stuff doesn't, our glue doesn't stick to the mats. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this glue. I'm just going to spread it on this. It's not going to be random. We're going to try and control where it goes to. And then after that, we are going to sprinkle it some of this green moss on them. But of course, before we get to that, I need to have the proper tools out for me to be able to spread that. Which is basically these tweezers, a little piece of wood, my glue, of course, put the cap over here so I don't lose that, and just have these ready right here. I will be moving these 2 walls that I'm working on right now over here. So I feel like these will probably end up going last, just because they're the biggest pieces and they have their own placing. But yeah, what I really want to do first, I'm going to start with this big boy right here, and I'm going to have this moss creep up from the bottom to the top, right? So in order for me to get that properly, let's see, do a little bit of this. Okay, so just to show you, this is what I wanted to trace, or if that's the proper word. Now that I put my glue on there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my, well, let's move this back a little bit, or move this forward a little bit. There we go. And here we go. I'm gonna just apply this grass right here. This is definitely gonna be fun to figure out how I'm going to explain how to make these while I get sent to the shadow realm. I don't know, it's about having fun, and sometimes you just gotta back up a little bit and allow yourself to be like, oh, okay, that's not fun. Or you tackle that scene again. Meaning, don't let silly TikTok ruin your day, Taven. Caveman, don't cry. Okay. Now that's looking nice, but I have to cover this with a little bit more glue right here in the bottom. There we go. Now I can stand that right so that it does what it, so I make it do what it do, baby. So we're not going to force any of this moss to hang on, because the more you pat it down aggressively, the more you're likely to break through the moss and smudge all that glue onto your fingers, which is not what we want, right? There we go. Just apply it like so, and then tap off the rest of that. There we go. So how does that look? That looks nice. That looks nice. We're gonna cover this with some moss and then fill that up. Also, using wax paper to catch all your extra stuff is just works better than it landing on, let's say, this green mat. Because the green mat is just gonna kind of it's gonna catch it and almost make it harder for you to pick it up. And wax paper is just our friend when it comes to this. At least this part. You'd be surprised on how many uses wax paper has. Okay. So where else can we add some of this moss that'll complement the look? How about around the side over here? Yeah. Let's put this right here. And we're gonna rake our excess moss over here. And then we're gonna repeat the process. And this is how I moss my builds. Hey FNAF, told you I'd be back, man. I'm just letting TikTok run its course. Where are my heart puffs at? I just like those heart puffs, you know? Yo, my dude, I got something to show you. It was me, I think. What do you mean it was you? Because I said the same thing that you didn't read last live and it said it was filtered. Huh. I don't know, man. I don't think... I'm talking about TikTok upsetting me. You certainly didn't upset me, Mr. FNAFL. So, you know, don't trip on that. Okay. But this moss though, right? Retro Man, I do see that you are on here. I know you're trying to show me something, but I gotta stick to the show thing. Unless you want to come up. You know what? Why not? Why not? It's going. What's up, bud?
Can I show you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
With the Diorama, actually, remember I said I was gonna fix it, right?
Yeah, I recall.
So, started the process, and I wanted to show you. I didn't want to go any further because I wanted to show you what stage I'm at.
Cool, cool.
And I want to also show you what I made on my craft night the other night.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It turned out really good, actually. We had some people on, they did some different crafting. Give me a sec, let me get my tripod set up here.
Yeah, no problem.
And I can have a few hands. Alright, here I am here.
Alright, let me big screen you really quick.
Alright.
Hey RA, how are ya? What's up, Monsters and Madness?
So this is what I made.
Oh snap, nice. Nice
Made
couch.
a little couch, and then the cushions come off as well, so you can change them around.
Yeah.
You can have them each way. You can have them off, or you can have them on.
I like that.
But that's what we made. That's for my action figures. So these are for like Ninja Turtle scale.
Yeah.
So a little bit bigger than 3 3/4. What's up, Alpha?
FNAF gotta follow. Hello, Alpha.
What I did with my Diorama. So, okay, see how where it was cut off?
Yeah.
So I took bamboo like skewers,
Mm-hmm.
and I just cut them to the length that I thought would be okay, like for strength wise, right? Because I want it to be pretty strong.
Yes.
Then what I did with one of the got these bamboo skewers from the grocery store. So they're just like that.
Oh, I see. Nice.
They have a point, right? So I just took my foam and I just poked a hole into it, and then I pushed it down far enough and put some glue in the hole.
Yeah.
So they're nice and strong now, right? So I have that piece there. Then remember that foam board that I was gonna use that for my sign?
Yes.
So I have this now, right? And what's cool about it is that it says 2024, and it says Marvel on it, right?
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I see it.
So now I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna put holes. I'm gonna drill. Actually, I'm gonna take a little Dremel or a little drill, and I'm gonna mark where those holes are, and drill the holes down. And then all I have to do is just put this right inside. So I measured it, it's exactly the same length as on each side, right?
Nice.
So when it goes down into the holes, I'm going to glue it in there, and then it'll be like another part of the wall.
All right, that's good, man. I'm glad that you got that figured out, and it looks awesome too, like that.
Yeah, that's what I kind of came up with, because I was gonna. I took your idea with popsicle sticks, because that's what I was gonna use, popsicle sticks, right?
Yeah.
And then I was going through the grocery store, and I saw these hanging on the shelf. I'm like, oh, these bamboo skewers are gonna be perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're pretty long as well. They're 30 centimeters long each one, right?
Yeah.
So I think I only used one for the whole wall.
Oh, no
I
kidding.
I just cut off like a little bit of each one, right?
Yeah. Now, are those? Do you think, by eyeballing it, do you think those are like the size of straws? Oh, okay. They look a little bit bigger than what straws are.
No, they're actually a little smaller, I'd say. The straws are like in the inside diameter, maybe. Maybe if you put two together, it's like the size of a straw. Maybe one straw. I don't know.
I asked because I have some 3D pieces for fun straws. They're called little fun straw connectors, and I use them as piping for dioramas. And if I can, instead of buying dowels, I could buy some of those that you're showing me right now instead.
Yeah, see, like, these were $4 a pack, and they're 5. Oh, here we go. Here, it tells me the diameter. 5 millimeters. 5 millimeters by 30 centimeters. So they're 30 centimeters long, and they're 5 millimeters round.
Okay.
And it gives me the dimensions right here on the package.
I see you.
So they're 0.2 inches by 12 inches and 5 millimeters by 30 centimeters.
Nice.
And you get 50 in a pack for $4.
50 for $4
I
bucks?
think it was like $6. I think it was like $6.
That's a great deal.
So you get 50 of them for $6. So I'd even suggest, if I found these in the grocery store, but I was even going to suggest even dollar store.
Oh, you think they have them too?
Skewers, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Skewers. If not, like they're just bamboo skewers, right?
Right.
If not, then yeah, grocery store $6.
Yeah, I just haven't gone out shopping for supplies in so long.
But I look outside of, like, you know what I mean, like retail stores kind of thing for supplies, like crafting supplies.
Yeah, always.
Right? You never know where, like, see this couch, I took the fabric, this was from an old bed sheet, right? And then I just cut out the pieces that I wanted to use, right?
Yes, sir.
Baits and stuff like that, right? And now I got myself a custom Looney Tunes couch.
And it does look pretty awesome. I like that.
The ratings are interchangeable as well.
The what is?
The cushions.
Oh,
So
okay.
I can take off this cushion and change it to, like, to over here. Just change it
Right.
around, and still their faces still, you know what I mean? Like, they match. Like, one's looking one way, one's looking the other way. And even if I do it this way, so if I do it this way, he's looking that way, and they're both looking at each other.
That's pretty dope. I do like that.
Well, it's either way, so it's
Yeah, either way, it's face up. They look good.
they're both facing like one way or another, right?
Yes, sir. I don't know if you saw what I'm doing over here. I'm mossing these up.
Okay, so I wanted to actually ask you. So, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to have a flat look to that moss? Because I've done a lot of flocking
Mm-hmm.
for train dioramas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Learned a lot of train diorama stuff and a lot of graphic techniques. I've used a static flocker. It works great, but
So
still by hand is always better. But if I can give you a suggestion with your glue, if you don't want such a flat look to your flock,
mm-hmm.
and you want more of a 3D look, like it's standing off of the wall, like 3D kind of.
Sure.
Mix your glue with some water. Like, mix some glue with some water and a little bit of dish soap. Just one little drop of dish soap with some glue and your water.
Yeah.
Make it look liquidy. And drop it. I drop it. Put your grass where you want it, and then drop it onto it.
Mm.
It'll keep its form.
definitely keep it in the noggin. I'll write that down, hopefully, here. I mean, I'll definitely consider that. I'll show you what I'm gonna do after this one.
Where you go?
So what you see me putting on right now is this finer moss, right?
Right.
And then I have this stuff that's a lot more chunkier and more spongy.
Right.
So this is gonna be first layer, and then my second layer. I hadn't considered the way that you were talking about, because I've only done so much of these projects where I flocked or added, you know, moss. But every time that I did add it in layers, it turned out, you know, decent. But I'm definitely gonna have to give that one a shot.
The eyedropper, just to get a, you know, like a little like eyedropper, and that's it. Just a little bit, just one little drop of dish soap here.
Yeah.
What are you using?
I am using thick model glue.
Okay.
Oh man, goddamn, I'm probably gonna get a restriction for that. I don't know. I've been getting them a lot lately for talking about the supplies that I use.
I use this stuff here. WELD BOND.
Okay, I think I've seen that.
It's amazing. It's good for anything. It's pretty. It's good for wood, tile, glass, mosaics, styrofoam, fabrics, ceramics, and more. Right.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's clear. It's white, but it dries clear. Right.
Yeah.
And it's raw as nails. Like this stuff I use for everything, man, and it's amazing.
I see.
So.
Um,
And it's cheap. It's like well, it's not cheap, but like it's, you know what I mean. Like it's
it's affordable. It's
yeah,
economical.
Yeah. It's affordable for sure. It's affordable. You know, it's not like, you know, you're gonna go to the craft store and get glue and it's gonna be, you know what I mean, $20 for a little tiny bottle, because I got that little model glue before and it's just like, holy crap, you want that much for that little tiny bottle? It's just like, wow.
I know, they come for you in all the weird ways, man.
Yeah, all the small stuff I find, you know what I mean? Like even like because my roommate, he's big into like the train stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I've gone with him to the hobby store and looked at some of these little things, and oh my god, like one tiny little piece, like one tiny little part is like $10. You're just like, holy smokes! But like the detail on it is like immaculate, right?
Yeah.
That's what mostly everybody's going for, is like, you know, is that's, you know, the aesthetic of, you know, how it looks, how perfect it looks, or to scale, I mean.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Like, his diorama, man, upstairs, I blow your mind away. Like, everything that he did, like, the hills to the mountains to the trees to the grass, oh my god, it's just like, you'd be mesmerized. Like, you know, if I did, like, before I did a video, I took my GoPro, stuck it on the back of the train car, and had it go through, like, his layout.
Yeah.
And man, it looked so cool, because it looked like we were watching a video of the train going through a town, and, you know, it's seeing all the lights and the signs, and
Oh yeah.
it's light up a city, and, you know, and going through the mountain and going through the tunnels and having the lights go up, ding ding ding, like the noises that the train makes and all that stuff, and it smokes and it does everything. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Definitely gonna.
That's a whole new world, man. Like, trust me, like, that is a whole new, different planet, that's train stuff. Trust me. It's very, very intricate, and
Yeah, I've had people ask me to help them do train stuff, and doing the homework on it. I'm just like, I'm not even ready for that yet.
No. Yeah, see, like, I know some things, but I still have lots to learn as well, right?
Sure, don't we all?
So, I also have an awesome that will help me too, right? If I have any questions or if I need any help on something, I can just ask him, right? And he helps because he's been doing it for years, right? And he's done the trial by error, you know what I mean? Like he's gotten, you know.
Oh yeah, I feel you, man. I definitely want to skip as many of those learning those lessons as possible. But you know, if I come across them, I'm still a student of art every day.
Oh yeah, no, even still, like, you know, I'm still, even if I know, I still like ask, right?
Yeah, yeah.
How did you like that video for? I'm not sure which video you mean. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, this is the way I came up with, or you know, thought in my mind that it would work from this thing to see if I could fix it, right?
Yeah.
Seems like it'll work. I just don't know about this coating that's on it right now. The plastic, it's like a plasticky, like, you see what I mean? It's like a plasticky shine to it.
Yeah, it's probably because it was used as poster for something else, right?
Yeah, like it was on my Marvel poster, my big giant sign. I had to cut off the bottom because it was already broken there anyway, so I have to fix it. But that's why it says 2024 Marvel here, right? Actually, I was going to change that, and I was going to blank this out somehow, right? I was going to blank this out somehow and put my name there, put retro.
Okay.
Because I made it in 2024, right?
Yeah.
So I was going to put, you know what I mean, 2024, or sorry, I was going to leave the 2024 there, but then put, instead of Marvel, I was going to put, like, blank that out for retro.
Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna do that. Is it a seam that you can peel off?
I think I can peel this off, but I'm not sure if I'll ruin. I don't know, it will peel off. Like I could peel this off. But do I peel it off, or do you think I could just leave it and paint over it? Because what I'll be doing is essentially it'll be like this, right? You won't see the pegs anymore. It'll be down, it'll be flush all the way, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be technically it'll be like that.
Well, you got to consider. Are you going to continue adding names to that? Are you gonna add another? You're gonna break it up, or?
So no, see how the names are cut off?
Yeah.
Half the names are cut off there. So I'm gonna fix the names, like I'm gonna fix the names, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna, just after when the names are fixed, then I'm gonna make a line all the way across
I see.
to make it look like a separation. So it's like, so just after so it'll be pretty much, it'll be like right here under this. It'll be like right there. That'll be like the line cut off. So I'll make a line probably like under here. And then I'll probably leave this blank and maybe put printer's paw print or something here in the corner. You know what I mean? Put the paw print here in the corner.
Yeah, that paw print would look nice on there too.
Because you saw the one in the sidewalk, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. And the same one that you were working on.
Yeah. So
Yeah, definitely.
there, you saw the one in the sidewalk.
Yish. Always cute.
So, and then yeah, our water's looking pretty good still. The water actually turned out really good. Better than I expected, kind of. I wish I would have just glued down the
Yeah, I see you.
So that worked out good too.
Alpha Wolf is asking if it's the couch video.
The couch video, I don't think I uploaded it yet. It should be on the two of you though.
You heard him, Alpha.
Should be on the two of you, but I'm not sure. If not, I will post it soon. I'm on tomorrow as well, so.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, you did a lot. I'm glad that you got that going, and it seems like it's going to fit just fine. Just gotta make up your mind.
Just gonna drill the holes now and just gonna mark where it's gonna sit exact. You know what I mean? So then I can mark the holes and drill them, because I'm actually gonna use like an actual drill to drill these holes, right?
Right.
Okay. Because I want to make sure that it gets in there. Everything's, you know, perfect, good.
Yes, sir.
So I'm just gonna mark them one by one, and then I know that that's where I need to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you put them into the right section.
Well, right on, man. Get to it, boy. Are you off today, or are you going to work today?
No, I'm off today and tomorrow.
Nice.
So.
Nice.
Today's actually Thanksgiving for us.
Oh, is it?
We celebrated yesterday because yesterday it was just more convenient for everybody. So.
Oh, snap.
That's where I'm gonna be putting the dowels. That's where I'm gonna have to drill
Yeah.
holes.
Oh, you already made your marks. Nice.
Yeah, so I just got to drill the holes there, and then once the holes are drilled, that's just gonna slip in, because what I'm gonna do is finding the right drill bit. I'm gonna just take the drill bits I have and put it up against it, just like this, and when it's the same diameter, there's the same diameter,
Mm-hmm.
I need to choose that one, and then I'll drill my holes into where I marked, and then I know that it's the exact same size, right?
I see.
And then it'll be easier for me to put them in, because I want it to be a little snug. I don't want the hole to be bigger than the dowels. I want it to be like almost the exact same. So I do have to give it a little bit of resistance, you know what I mean, to push it in.
Yeah, of course.
And then I'm gonna glue it as well too, right? So I'm gonna put glue on in each hole, drip the glue down in each hole, push it in a bit, and then when I put the dowels in, put a little bit of glue on each of those as well. And then I know that it's, you know, not gonna be going anywhere really, right?
Yeah, that's what you want. You want it to be stable.
And if I really want to get crazy and, you know, go overboard with my glue, right? So, because that's what it's gonna like ultimately look like, right? You won't see that white ledge, but that's what ultimately it'll look like. But I can even, if I really needed to, I could even glue the seam on one side and glue the seam on the other side if I really wanted to get all glue happy.
All glue happy.
Yeah. Well, I got enough in here anyway. Like, I've had this multiple for I don't know how long, but at least a year or two.
Dang, that's good.
Yeah, at least a year or two for sure. But
Okay. Yeah, I've had this one for a minute too. I finally just started using it for its purpose. I've been gluing stuff down with the tacky glue so much that I always forget I have the proper glue to use for this stuff too.
yeah, this other glue in it, man. I swear, this glue
Yeah.
But, you know, I'll see if I can see but it comes with like an activator. So it's like
Instant, huh?
the activator at least. Then you can look up the one. I don't know if you can find it where you are, but
Okay, it is. What's it say?
miter bond.
Miter bond. Okay.
Like Unica, Unika.
Let's see.
So this is the aerosol activator. So I put the glue on first, like wherever I want it, right?
Yeah.
I pulled so many action figures with this, and it works miracles, man. Like it's $20 for the tiny little bottle. It looks like a bottle. It's probably like the size of this bottle, maybe. Right? Comes with this and this, right? And then so I'll put it on to wherever I want it, right?
Yeah.
And then I spray it with that. I just spray it on, and it's instantly hard. As soon as I spray it on there, it's like 1, 2, done. It's solid. It's on there, like hard.
I'll definitely have to look that stuff up too, man.
If not, if you can't find it, I know I agree with this. Send you some.
Oh, well, thanks. I'll give the old college try first, but if I can't, I'll let you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it works great, man. Like, it works miracles. Like, you won't be disappointed. Worth the $20.
Yeah. It better be worth it. $20. Like
Yeah,
what?
for a bottle of glue, I know, right? But I definitely recommend it for sure.
Okay. Okay, bud. I'm gonna get some water. I will be right back.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. All right, I'm back. Ooh.
What else are you working on? What else you got on the works for your stuff? Anything cool? Well, I know everything's cool, but
Thanks. No, today I'm just mossing up these gravestones, and then once I get all these done, I'm gonna do a black wash on the diorama. It's almost time for me to start painting, and once I start painting, it'll go a lot quicker to be finished. I'm trying to complete the diorama by the end of this holiday. Yeah.
how many more you got on the list?
Oh, it's still 6. I have to finish this one and the other one, and then it'll be 6. And yeah,
Oh,
and
you
so
still got 6.
yeah.
Oh, after these 2.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Nice, you're a busy guy then, huh?
I'm trying to stay busy. I'm trying to work a little faster too. Honestly, I feel like I might have to quit doing these lives on TikTok and just kind of like really focus. Yeah, mainly just focus on actually getting these things done, because like when I'm on TikTok, I'm going back and forth through the messages, and and all that such. And I guess I'm creating an atmosphere where I'm allowing myself to get distracted too much. And at one point or another, I just gotta hunker down, get the work done. Melissa, thanks for the follow. That's really nice of you. But yeah, man. Yeah, I just need to. I need to work faster. I'd like to work faster, and maybe I'm the type of person that gets distracted too much and works slower when I get distracted. And you know, I don't know. I guess I just want to work more efficiently, and it sucks because I really like hanging out here on TikTok. It's fun, but I might be spreading myself too thin.
Yeah. I know how you feel, man. I do. I know how you feel about that. I'm going live 6 days a week, and I'm still working full time as well, right? At the same time.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, like doing it. And I find that when I'm on with somebody or doing something, I get more done.
Yeah, I seem to be the opposite. And that's okay though, you know, like I'm trying it out.
Do what you're doing. I can't really see what you're doing.
Oh yeah, let me big screen this.
Blow yourself up, Mike. It's your show, not mine.
I was giving you a chance to show us what you were talking about.
I appreciate it. I do.
So pretty much just this. I'm doing the first layer of all this stuff, and then hopefully I can get this done within an hour. Knock on wood. Oh, it's already been an hour. Dang. Okay. Well, see what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'll jump off. I'll let you be. I'll let you focus on your craft. I do appreciate you letting me come on and show my little couch and show what.
Yeah, that couch is cool.
Progress in my fixing up my diorama.
Anytime, man. You got some cool stuff and ideas.
Oh, man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man.
Hey, dude, you have a great time. Thank you for hanging out.
I'll still be down in the comments. So.
Yeah. Awesome.
I just don't want to distract you too much. So.
Well.
This is your show. This is your show, not mine. So. I appreciate it, David. Thanks, man.
Hey, you're welcome, man. Thank you for being cool. You guys can see it. I'm still just mossing these things up. Hanging out with people is awesome. I just gotta recognize that sometimes it's my folly. I give myself too much leisure time, and I just get comfortable. People make me comfortable. It's not that I don't want company, guys. I love company. I just gotta really kick myself into gear for some of these projects. I bit too much off that I could chew, and now I gotta do the chewing, and sometimes I just gotta do this privately, you know what I mean? If you guys don't know Retro Man, he's pretty awesome. He's always been a good, supportive person and friend here. He's the one that got me into Roku. Roku's been pretty awesome for me, I think. Like, I've been able to schedule myself to work in a schedule, and that's always good to be organized. So for that reason, I really do enjoy hopping up here on Roku and sharing with you guys the small knowledge that I have over these crafts. So trust me, I don't know everything, but the stuff that I do know, I'll gladly share. Yo, these are sick. Check out my stuff too. I love stuff like this. Rickster, I just saw that you messaged. Thanks, man. I mean, thanks, lady. No Name Misfits. What's up, brother? I got my phone in a weird angle, so it's not really readily available to my eyes. but I'll be looking up every once in a while here. Why don't I move these over here so you guys can see the ones that I finished making. Yeah, let's face them towards the camera. And just replace these with some that I haven't done yet. There we go. So yes, and again, if you guys didn't check it out or hear it the first earlier, these are for the graveyard challenge that I posted on September, I think the last week of September. It's basically just to make one or as many gravestones that you want, and then once you're done making it, I want you to take it outside and take a picture of it with an action figure of yours. You know, kind of like they're looking down at the gravestone. But yeah, that's the challenge that I posted. It's the second challenge that I've made for crafters, and I gotta say, the first one was pretty fun. The first challenge was a guillotine. If you guys haven't seen that, I do believe it's not too far down in my videos if you guys want to check that out after this live. Oh, how do we participate in the challenge? It is an open challenge. I did give a due date of Halloween night is the due date because we want to move on to more projects, right? I'm trying to challenge people to be a little artistic, challenge themselves to get it done in a fashionably time period, and you know, kind of just be open to making stuff they might not have ever thought they would make, I guess. But yeah. I can't recall how many people participated in the guillotine. I think maybe 5 or 7. I could be wrong. There was a few people that didn't complete their guillotine, and it made me feel bad because, one, any artist knows how that feeling of like ditching a project and not finishing it. We know it weighs on us one way or the other, unless unless pretty much like I don't know what I meant to say by that, but I know what it feels like to just abandon the project, and I personally don't like it. So this time I gave people a longer grace period to get it done. I haven't seen anybody post their finished products yet, so I'm just wondering, I hope I'm not the only one that's doing this. Mr. FNAF was participating in this, but he kind of had to deal with the hurricane, so for instances like that, and you know, it's totally fine that you can't complete and all that. This is just meant to be for fun, but I'm kind of ranting about it now. If you're wondering, I'm not really randomizing. Well, I am and I'm not. My idea is to show that the moss is creeping up from one end to the and then across the gravestone itself. And so that's the only planning that I have for this. Other than that, I'm just randomly dripping some glue on top of them and then covering it with moss. And this is still just the first layer. I'm gonna add some of this thicker moss. Oh wait, that's the same one. I'm gonna add this thicker moss next. Show you guys the difference in shapes if I can get this camera to... There we go. First layer, second layer. Yeah, so if you're ever looking up for some fun challenges for arts and crafts and crafters alike, you know, stick around. I post those, I post one every month, or at least I'm trying to do one every month. gonna be really fun. Mr. FNAF suggested or asked if I was going to add any names to these. Any names that, not, he wasn't specific, but I'm assuming names that we knew from comic books maybe. And I got a good suggestion of using Jason Todd as one of them. That's always a fun one for Batman to brood over. Or Martha and Thomas Wayne. Uncle Ben is obviously going to have to be one if I do go that route. What other names would you think of that I should use? Anything from video games, books, comics, real life. I might even add a Lillian and a Miss Frizzle to mine just because those are the last two souls of my life to have left. And if you guys don't know, those are my guinea pigs that have recently passed away. They were such a joy to have. I'm contemplating on them being my first tattoo. Just two little guinea pigs playing around and like, that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet. So here, let me show you this. Whoa! Captain Dave handing me out a friendship bracelet. Thank you, brother. So you see how I didn't add some glue, some right here? That's what I'm going to do next. Because I wanted to show that it's creeping from the bottom. Oops. Okay, buddy, come on. There you go, guy. See, you're totally fine. Everything's going to be just fine. Ah. And of course, I forgot to add some moss to my little pit right here. Dave, how are you doing today, by the way? And Retro, do you mean get you as a tattoo? I don't know, man. You might have to pay for that advertisement. Do you guys remember the people that were tattooing Nike and other symbols like that on them? Wasn't that crazy? They were getting paid though, so I don't know. Maybe I'm the crazy one for not doing it. Me on the graveyard. You doing good? Good. I'm glad to hear that. Always glad to hear my friends are doing well. Don't forget, checking on your friends. Well, now that we have this little guy out here, why not? Let's do something with it. I'm trying to create an atmosphere here out of all these gravestones. Maybe an abandoned cemetery, maybe one that just hasn't been cleaned in a while, because, you know, for the most case, if you go to cemeteries in town, for the most case, they do have someone in there that's always cleaning them. But every once in a while, when you find yourself in an old haunt of yours, and the cemetery just isn't kept up. So to me, I'm creating a story by just giving these the type of weathering that you see right now. They're away, they're in the woods, it's a lost cemetery that hasn't been visited for a long time. It's meant to be a secret cemetery. Maybe there's important people here, maybe there's forgotten people here. You know, that's kind of the stuff that plays in my mind when I create these. While I create these, and it's really fun, and it's a nice way for me to stretch the old imaginary muscles. You know what I mean? create little stories with the things that you make. That's always fun. Keeps you, you know, keeps you unique. Keeps these interesting. I was given the suggestion of making a mausoleum, and I honestly love that idea. Someone said make a mausoleum for this, and I was like, oh my god, yes. Originally I was just going to have these gravestones, you know, by themselves, but along with that idea and the fact that I printed out some iron fences, I 3D printed some of them out, made me feel like, oh, I definitely need to expand this little story of mine. So I think the mausoleum is going to be the backdrop. Captain Dave, thank you for those likes, sir. Don't forget, guys, we are live here on Roku, TikTok, YouTube. And honestly, I should really connect my Instagram to this too. All under the same name, Cave Art Adventures. I am your host, Caveman the Caveman, where I let my mind wander into these world of crafts and try and figure out how to craft this and that. Where I'll gladly teach you guys what I know. I don't know it all, but I definitely share with you my secrets. Because what friends don't like sharing secrets? Bartman hit me with a heart team, bro. Thanks for joining the team today. FNAF says that I have the fence I want, but it's from Amazon. Bro, that's cool. You should send that to me over messages. So far, the one that I like the most, I think, is this one. I kind of want to cover it with more moss on the back, but we'll see. We'll see. I was thinking of maybe getting some vines, but I might be doing a little too much with them now. Oh, drag the puzzle to the piece because we don't believe you're real. Okay. That's just how that goes. And we still have a little bit over half of these to go. Again, it makes me wonder, what's the story behind this cemetery, you know? For those in here, what's the name that I should add to some of these stones? I think of older superheroes like Jonah Hex from DC. Unless is he time traveling? Is he a time traveling cowboy? Is that how we're gonna keep his story alive? What's up with Jonah Hex lately? Speaking of cowboys from comic books, what about Colt Kid? Or Kid Colt, is it? It might be Kid Colt. That's from Marvel. And since we're talking about cowboys, when is Marvel or DC gonna give us a decent cowboy movie? Like, gosh darn it. I used to love westerns so much. The Quick and the Dead. Have you guys ever watched that? If you get a chance to watch it, oh my god, trust me, it'll definitely be one of your new favorite cowboy movies if you don't have one. I always loved the idea of a gunslinger. I think the most modern gunslinger that I like is the Punisher. What about you guys? Are you guys into those shoot 'em up movies? And if you are, what's your favorite gunslinger? What about Taven from the press? Where did you get the moss? Oh man, you're trying to get me to get restricted again. I got it at that giant place. Wall moss, probably. Hey, you gotta have Beetlejuice. Oh my god, I need to look up what his tombstone looks like. But yeah, it'd be fun to have a Beetlejuice tombstone. What's this other one say? What about Taven? Yeah, I could add Taven. The Waynes. Is that what you think? You think I'm depressed? Because I am. I love that silly fake cry that I do. It's silly, but it makes me laugh. Laugh, clown, laugh. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you need a sad, you know? Oh, are you having yourself a case of the sads? Okay. So there's that. There's some pretty mossed up tombstones, I'd say. The car from the Evil Dead movies was turned into a wagon for Quick and the Dead because... What? I didn't know that. Joker 2 Bond. That's a good tombstone. Yeah, you're never gonna see a movie that did so well to incite people to be in their feels like that, and also have the message of vigilantism and not to care about consequences. Ever do good in the sequel. You're just not. They are too quick to shut that shit down. Which, you know, for reasons it's good, but then for others, it's just not the move. Remember, check on your friends. They might be depressed and might need you. That's all I'm gonna say. Just be there for the people that you care about. Even if it is to suggest that they need therapy. Okay, I'm back. What's up, Alpha? I'm working on the graveyard right now with no light. Oh, buddy. It's been in all of Sam Raimi's movies. Really? I had no idea about that. Does that include Multiverse of Madness? Let's add some over here to show that it took over this area too. I'm like breathing awkwardly because I'm like normally when I breathe out, like just in this direction, but I'm like breathing to the side, so it's making everything sound weird when I breathe. I don't know why I'm talking about my breathing. Anyways, the only time I want to know about your breathing is when to meditate. You hear me? So woo-saw out, buddy. That's not very woo-saw of you. If my friends don't check up on me, then I don't check up on them. I made a tombstone that rips apart. That's what's up, bro. Of course, I'm saying that to the tombstone. I'm sorry that that happens. That happens every once in a while. I don't really have much to say for that. It's your group of friends. You guys know your love language. But you know, as I say that, you know, check on your friends thing. I also want to say to reach out when you need to. Being friends means sometimes you don't check on each other, but also being friends means that you can reach out at any time and your friend will be there for you, or at least try to. You know, unless they're like in an important meeting or something, or they're like not by their phone, or you know, they're helping somebody else, or all that jazz. You gotta give them a shot to be there. And I don't know if you've heard, but it's a lot harder for male friends to be there for each other for some reason. But you know, as a collective, I think we're starting to get better at being supportive. I mean, even the toxic types are finding support groups, so no reason that the awesome people shouldn't have those kind of support groups either. Okay, so I've been making, how many of these do I have? This is the last one. I don't think I showed you guys that. Oh, it's got a hair stuck on it. We don't want hairs on there. There we go. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to kind of funny because like I have no issue showing you guys the emotions that I'm going through. I'm one of those types that wears their emotions on their sleeve, heart on their sleeve type. And sometimes I may overshare. And I I can see why it's off-putting, but to me it's more off-putting when people refuse to share or acknowledge that they're going through something. I had an ex that would be pretty crazy about everything being okay, to the point where I was just like, you're ignoring everything that's on fire around you. Nothing is okay, and you're still trying to act like it's not happening. That's a red flag for me, bro. Like, you need, I don't know. You know, it's like the complete opposite of maybe what I am. But it was just something I've always done out of respect for myself and my emotions, and for the people that I care about. Because we all worry differently, but I've always worried more when I don't know what's going on. So I always try and reach out, and I always try and help when I can. Because I don't ever want to be the reason why someone does something that they can't take back. So this is why I say, be there for your friends when you can, and reach out when you need to. This one looks cute. Looks cute. It's almost like I wish there was a lobby for my hobbies to find this stuff at. If you catch my drift. Quicker than a bullet, so sticky sweet. Take a step. just used to shapeless. Alright, now how many do we got left to work on? We have 6, 7, 8. 8 more to work on. You give 3D painting advice? Dawncast, I don't know if you're still in here. If you are, let me know. I can give you the most basic advice for that. Why aren't you using Agrax Earthshake? Is that like a plug for something, bro? Buddy, I don't even know what that is. But thanks for the comment. yeah, sure. We'll go with that. That's this one's space. I'm guessing what that guy's talking about is one of those like static grass dispensers or whatever. Probably because I don't have one, buddy. If I had one, I'd probably be using it. Don't mean to be a butt, but you know, I don't see an issue with me doing it this way. Yeah, that's what I got to say about that. Yeah. What's up, Symbiote? How are you, man? Yep, it's just me doing this. This is the most expensive diorama ever because of that reason. I am doing the witchcraft. Watch me get witchy with it. What's up, bro? Man, it's coming out awesome. Thank you, man. Just adding some moss on these guys. How's I forget, did you end up taking the challenge up? Or nah? And by the way, thank you for that. In my eyes of cinema, in my eyes of cinema, in my eyes of cinema. Somebody's touching me. Somebody's touching me too. My little fingers, through my little fingers, all through my little fingers. This is the thing that I do. I make somewhat crappy art for you. This is me. This is me. This is me, 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 me. I was, but then I got busy and almost done with the Beetlejuice style. That's awesome, man. I don't know if you're still in here, but I can't wait to see it, homie. You always do great work. That's fine. Another one down. Looks like I got 5 to go. Oh, 6 to go. Oh, whoops. Oh, right on, man. Heck yeah. You always work so quickly too, man. I wish I had it. I wish I had it like that. I should be done with this soon. At least the gravestones, you know what I mean? Because, like, I have plans to add more to this. Like, I wanted to, sorry, I got a little distracted there. I wanted to build a whole mausoleum for mine, but the more and more I add to it, you know how it is. You're like, oh, I can definitely add a little bit more of this, more of that. So I really gotta cap this at one point or another. Otherwise, I'm just gonna continue making, like, adding to it. The Great Mossening. That's today's. Oh shoot. Whoops. I don't think I like that. Well. Okay, I'm gonna stop adding now. Have a good day too, man. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate that kind of support, homie. Hey, Mr. Bad Wolf, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well and having a wonderful time wherever you may be, senor. I know it's always a brighter day when you're around. Me, you see what I'm doing? I'm big moss goofing. Trying to stay artsy and crafty. Trying to keep my head out of my butt. Is it that tea time? Ooh. Coffee with Talos. Talos was such a good part of that show. I remember when you were having your fun with the with him. So long ago. Best part of that show for sure. I still want I still want Captain Marvel to be a Skrull, just so that we can see Gaia be redeemed. It's the only way. It's the only way that we're ever gonna see Gaia come back. That if she has to be used to like fight someone within the same, like, you know, neighborhood of powers, like, who's she gonna fight? Who's she gonna fight? The Sentry? Maybe, but do you think we're really gonna see her in Thunderbolts? Nah. No way. Ain't no how, ain't no way. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. Yo, thank you. I enjoyed making that post. I wanted to do that same thing for the scariest moments in the MCU that consisted of thrilling moments, dark moments, suspenseful moments, jump scares, and just kind of share the same, share it in the same way. But instead, I asked the guys that they wanted to do a Figures in Fiction, and I felt like it was just me talking to myself most of the time. Maybe I should redo the video. I mean, maybe I should do the video. Here's the next one. Here's the back of it. Kind of wraps around like that. Yeah. You had me second guessing everyone. Nice. I'm glad. I'm glad I got you at that state. Yeah, I was just like, honestly, what I do sometimes is I just look up like a picture. Sorry, I look up an image of the MCU timeline, and I look at all of the movies, and then I just start remembering everything, you know, and then just start questioning it with like a specific question. Like that time, obviously, who could be a Skrull? And then I just thought, oh, that would make sense in this one for that reason, for this reason. So more than likely, that's really all I do when I put some of those, and when I hyper focus like that. Did you have any like speculations or thoughts on who could be a Skrull? Did I miss anybody? Did you want to add someone to that list? I honestly don't know if they're even going to bring up the Skrull again, but like, if you're watching Agatha all along right now, they did show Wiccan's boyfriend, you know, when he got that phone call and it said BF. It never said who that was specifically, but if we consider that Wiccan from the comics has always been portrayed to date a Skrull named Hulkling, then we can speculate that that is the latest of Skrull entries into the MCU. So in a way, you know, maybe they weren't specific about it for a purpose, for a reason, that they wanted to keep Wiccan's identity a secret, but, you know, like we all know, like, Wiccan being Wiccan has been the most, like open secret since Rhodey was a Skrull. You know what I mean? So, like, oh my god, right? Oh, dude. I should make a whole video on the unfortunate deaths of the MCU and who was taken away too soon. Because Maria Hill got done dirty. Like, that girl deserved way more. And I don't even know if it was like a thing because the actress wanted to be done with the role or something. Or if it was just the horrible writing for that show itself. But either way, that girl deserved to go out way different than that. I was big mad. Dude, me too. I don't blame you for being upset for that one. Roku Land. It is that time again. I've been your host, Haven the Caveman. You guys can see it down here. I mossed up a bunch of these gravestones. I gotta get faster, you guys. If I critique myself, honestly, I need to get faster at what I do. Because I want to be faster. But again, this was episode 32 or 33. I'll probably forget next episode again. Let's say it's 32, shall we? And today, like I said, worked on this project. Next thing I gotta do is I gotta do some black washing on the pieces that you see behind me here. But you won't see that until Wednesday, which is a day from now. And don't forget, guys, I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific time, not Pacific Central. I apologize for that. And where I make dioramas, playsets, toy accessories. I occasionally illustrate, and I unbox some toys every once in a while. And give you guys my raw reaction and reviews for those too. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me in Roku. I'm going to sign out of here, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.